Bob Boney is going to be performing at the Super Bowl. So ICE is going to show up now? That's not a joke. That's for real. ICE is going to show up now that Bob Boney is performing at the Super Bowl. Bro's Puerto Rican, but, I guess we don't want him either, I don't know. Maybe Tony Hinchcliffe, is that his name? The one that killed Tony? Maybe he was right. The one that said, there's this floating trash heap. It's called Puerto Rico. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't such a bad joke after all. Maybe Trump took some advice from that. But Trump is out here. He ended the, not technically ended, but it, virtually ended the H-1Bs by raising the minimum to $100,000 per visa. I mean, is that going to end it for sure? Are the companies going to find a way around it? I hope not. But Trump, the government also shut down. And so basically, that's just on top of it, pretty much halting the H-1Bs for now. So if anything, Trump has secured technically a W in a sense. I mean, it could be, right? It could be. I'm not going to say for sure or not until we get into it, but it's looking like, at least temporarily, Trump has secured. Okay. And then, we got some other stuff to talk about. I guess we could take a look at that later in the show, but, Mr. Greg, how you doing, man?
Fantastic.
You heard it here, folks. All this and more on the podcast.
What's that?
The podcast ever. Okay. We got Greg here. He says he's doing great. He's doing great. Right? Fantastic. Fantastic. Is that what you said?
Yeah, I believe it was fantastic.
Well, what do you mean by that? Fantastic.
It's fantastic, bro.
But, in reference to like you're a fish?
I mean, I'm not a fish, but it's fantastic, not fantastic.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Are you playing your guitar over there, I hear?
No, I'm just playing with the volume knob.
Oh. The feedback.
Correct.
Speaking of feedback, Bad Bunny is getting some negative feedback for having the Super Bowl performance of 2026.
The Puerto Ricans don't like him anymore.
How about we take a look? Well, I guess they still like him, but everybody else is kind of like, what the hell? What the hell? Why is this guy performing at our perfectly non-Puerto Rican Super Bowl?
Oh, I see. I completely misinterpreted that.
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
Had Kendrick before.
But well, I don't know. Apparently that's too far a line to cross. There's a line there that nobody wants to cross, but apparently once it's a Puerto Rican, then we can cross it. Not if it's the another type of person, a basketball American, a rapper. You can't do this to a rapper American. You can do it to a Puerto Rican rapper,
Rapper used very broadly.
Do you think that if Bad Bunny admitted to being gay, that the reaction would perhaps be different?
Hold on. Didn't he admit to being bi though?
Did he?
I thought he did. I don't know if Diddy did, but
did he? Hold on. Well, I mean, Diddy. I'm not going to question, but Bad Bunny, bi? He admitted to it?
I thought he did. I thought it was like a thing like a year or two ago.
3 years ago, Bad Bunny's bi kiss at the VMAs?
Well, I mean, there's no such thing as a bi kiss. That's a gay kiss if it's a guy.
Well, I think what they're trying to say is that it must have been some sort of three-way kiss here, right?
How does that even work?
Well, I think maybe he kissed a woman and then kissed a man, right? But I guess that would be a straight kiss then a gay kiss. That's why they're combining it. It's kind of like not PEMDAS, but it's like
contraction.
It's like some sort of cumulative effect, some sort of cumulative effect here where like you kiss one woman, you kiss one guy, it's a bi kiss now. But that's two kisses. So wouldn't it be bi kisses? Would you even be able to like, qualify that as a kiss?
Yeah, but then you
One
have
kiss?
if
Would
you're
it even like, balance out?
if you're specifying multiple kisses, and I mean you can't put them both under the bi label because now they're separate. So now you have to identify them as straight and gay kiss.
Yeah. Well, apparently he has been a longtime LGBTQ ally,
I don't
but he's
know.
never opened up about his sexuality until now, and this was 2020.
Many such cases.
Let's see. Bad Bunny responds to accusations that he queer baits. This is from 2023. I don't know if I can say that on YouTube, but all right.
You can say
I
it.
mean, the Vanity Fair says queer bait, so I'm just going to say Bad Bunny queer baits, perhaps. Interview Puerto Rican rapper Bad Bunny opened up about being accused of queer baiting for doing everything from wearing traditionally feminine clothing like skirts to kissing a male backup dancer during a VMA's performance to dressing in drag during the music video for his song Yo Pereo Sola, to name a few examples.
Dude, what is wrong with this guy?
Why would he take a backup dancer and kiss him? Is it just for the news? Was he having a Diddy himself? Like which one do you think it was?
Did he have a Diddy moment?
Well, I'm saying, do you think he couldn't resist, or do you think it was he just wants to have some news like circulating about him? Or do you think it was like a humiliation?
Either way, it's a gay thing to do.
Well, we're not
But
saying it's
probably the
not,
latter.
but it's just trying to figure out the motive.
The latter.
Okay. Let's see. So, is this a real quote from him? Hold on. I get an endless number of negative comments and sexist and homophobic ones without being homosexual for dressing like that. Wow. Without being homosexual? The 29-year-old said, maybe the queer person suffers more, but it is not like I put on a skirt and go out and they say, look how cool. They're going to attack me either way. He continued, you don't know the reasons why a person is wearing that. You weren't in his mind when he decided to put on a skirt or blouse. You don't know what's inside him. Wow. Become what's in his heart.
It's I don't know, like he's
so that
this is
a guy
retarded.
That's a real Big Bang Theory. Anyway, so as for whether his style represents a part of his own identity, Bad Bunny simply responded, you do it because you want to and it makes you feel good. So he feels good to wear a dress, apparently. I don't know. Sounds a little sus, man. Oh, there's also like some like fucking movie or something where he kisses a guy. Dude, I mean like you can't say without being gay myself or whatever it is homosexual when you're doing that. Like, come on, It was, I mean, I'm not, my take here on you wearing a dress or anything, but probably in the public eye, it was one thing when you were just doing that. But when you're kissing dudes, not just, I mean, I don't even know if I can say not just once, because even once it's like, man, what are you doing?
Yeah. It's like,
ew, I had to see it.
I don't see how you
Can I
could
say that on
separate
YouTube?
these actions from the gay allegations because they're kind of like definitive of the term.
Yeah. All right, let me take a look at this Hill article on Bad Bunny and ICE showing up to the Super Bowl. Apparently, this is Trump lashing out, about this performance, and supposedly they'll be attending the 2026 where Puerto Rican singer Bad Bunny is set to perform the halftime show, according to Corey Lewandowski, an advisor at the Department of Homeland Security. there is nowhere that you can provide safe haven to people in this country illegally, not the Super Bowl and nowhere else. Lewandowski said Wednesday on the Benny show. This is really funny. Like, we will find you. We will apprehend you. We will put you in a detention facility and we will deport you. So know that that is a very real situation under this administration, which is completely contrary to how it used to be. He was like, we're gonna, yeah, I can't really do the phrases here because those are sort of sensitive words on YouTube. But he's like, we will find you, we will apprehend you, we will put you in a detention facility, we will deport you. But anyway, point being is that's really funny. Like it's. I don't know exactly where it went from one to the other as far as them assuming like most of the people that are going to show up. I mean, obviously, honestly, I can see where they got it, but like just thinking from the normal person's mind, it's like, how do you get from some Puerto Rican guy to performing to a bunch of illegals being there? Now, there one of two things could be happening here. Either they're really in this mindset, like, understanding Bad Bunny's real fan base, which is obviously not going to be like, just random people that just speak English, for the most part, right? It's probably going to be a lot of people from other parts of the world that speak Spanish. It could be there could be a lot of Mexican fans, or there could be, fans from other countries, other than, outside of the US. So they could be thinking of it from that perspective, where there's probably going to be a lot of people that want to see it that are illegal, or they're just thinking that Puerto Rico is not a part of the United States. But either way, it's funny. If it's just that one, it's like, we'll get those Puerto Ricans. It made me laugh harder. It would make me laugh harder, but something tells me they actually don't think that. But either way, it's really funny that they're basically setting up a trap here. Why would you tell them it's a trap though? Why would you tell them it's like, we're going to deport you? Why wouldn't you just do it to where you're like, you know what? We're not even going to say ICE will be there. We're just going to let them all come in and then we'll take care of it.
That'd be really funny if, like, during the halftime show, you just start seeing the ICE agents go to town on like the stands, and everyone's like, "Yo, what the
Bad
fuck?"
Bunny will go to town.
Hey, you want Puerto Rican and shit?
Bad Bunny's like, I cannot stop, man. I have to kiss my backup dancer. It has to happen. I mean, the halftime show, they already paid me. I already have to kiss that guy. I can't stop just because you're getting deported. I don't actually know how he talks. I'm just going to say he talks like that.
He probably does.
Yeah. Let's see. So last month, Bad Bunny told ID Magazine that he is not performing in the U.S. during his forthcoming world tour due to, in part, concerns over ICE raids at his concerts. Okay, so apparently there's reason to believe that there are going to be a lot of illegal people at his concerts, because Bad Bunny himself believes there's going to be a lot of illegal people at his concerts. It's not just ICE, okay? It's not just ICE. They don't just think like, hey, Puerto Ricans, there can be a lot of Puerto Ricans or something. They know that Bad Bunny himself knows he's a magnet. So this is apparently a quote. But there was the issue of like, oh, okay, so I need to read this like him, because they're putting interjections into the quote. So it's like, but there was issue of like fucking ICE, man. Could be outside my concert. I mean, something that we were talking about and very concerned about. Let's see. So Lewandowski, who worked as Trump's campaign manager during the 2016 election, slammed the NFL for picking Bad Bunny to headline the event next year. It's so shameful that they've decided to pick somebody who just seems to hate America so much to represent them at the halftime game, he said. I was at the Super Bowl last year with President Trump. I had the chance to be in Louisiana in his box and watch the game and got to enjoy that. So who was the one last year? Was it Kendrick last year? Wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, that was this year. That was actually February this year, right? That was Kendrick.
Yeah.
So is he literally just like not remembering that Kendrick straight up didn't like he straight up pretty much protested Trump at the fucking Super Bowl? Does this nigga have amnesia?
Like, I don't know, man. It's kind of, you know what I mean?
Well, it was one thing when an intellectual, an articulate black man was just simply protesting the president of this country and not the country itself, but to have this Puerto Rican come in and say he doesn't even like the country to begin with. Now that's crossing a line.
I mean, hold on. Let me take a step back here. Yeah, I think they should be consistent. That's all I will say. That's my thoughts on that. Those are my thoughts. I have many thoughts, and that is one of them.
I too have many thoughts. Well, one thing about Kendrick is he didn't kiss his backup dancer, I think. So, that's probably
true.
what set the guy off. That's probably what set the guy off. I can't blame him. I can't blame him.
It's valid.
But seriously though, I just, what is the difference between the two for real when it comes to the sort of like, the now political sort of wave happening over Bad Bunny versus Kendrick? Like what is the difference? Is it literally that, people feel like they can't criticize a certain group of people and that's why Kendrick was safe?
I actually have no idea. Maybe because Trump's going hard on specifically Hispanic illegals, so that's his main target, I guess.
I mean, remember what happened with Colin Kaepernick? It didn't matter that he was half black or whatever. Is he half black, or is he quarter white? I don't know his exact makeup. I don't know if he's I don't know if he's. I don't want to state errors here, non-true things. So I can't just say half black, half white if he's not.
That's true.
Okay, he was born to 19-year-old Heidi Russo, who is a white American, and his father is a black American, whose identity is unknown. I didn't know he didn't know his father, until this very moment. I actually didn't know that Kaepernick doesn't know his father.
You couldn't figure that out?
I'm surprised, because I'm surprised because usually when you make it big as a black man in this country, your father comes back around asking for some money. It's just typical.
Yeah, I found the milk.
That's just part of the ritual. I'm not even saying anything that's not true, because every time there's a story where there's a guy that's like, yeah, man, I didn't know my father growing up, but I made it big and he came around and I wasn't really trying to, mess with him at this point because bro was really willing to leave me my whole childhood and just wants to come back when I blow up.
My main goal is to blow up, then act like I don't know nobody.
Okay. So, I mean, I don't know.
I know.
Is Bad Bunny going to do something at the Super Bowl? Is Bad Bunny going to do something at the Super Bowl that is a sexually provocative act? Is that going to happen, do you think? What's your money on?
I'd really prefer if he just, said something like Trump evil, quite honestly. But it seems like the way things are going, he's probably going to try and kiss a dude.
Okay. So we need to put up one of those Polly market bets to where it's will Bad Bunny be gay at the Super Bowl? Which, what does that encompass? Does that encompass a gay outfit too? If he dresses as a little princess?
Just anything gay.
Humvee didn't actually know Bad Bunny dresses the way he does until I started showing him.
I didn't know he dresses the way he does until you mentioned it just now. I thought he just wore baggy t-shirts.
We're nothing too provocative, kind of ugly clothes. So we'll and some stuff that's more on the not masculine side. Like this one, for example. This one's crazy. Look at this. Look at this one, dude. Oh shit, I went to another tab. But you see this? Oh my god. Oh, who I thought that was him on the right for a second.
Oh.
I thought that was gonna be him on the right. That would have been really funny.
Jesus. Hey man, sometimes I just want to wear a dress, you know what I'm saying? It's no big deal, man, but sometimes you feel like that. Hello? Oh man. Well, hmm. Well, I don't know what to do now. Well, I can't tell if I'm gone or if Ahmed's gone. So, I guess I will play some tunes. Wait, no, he's back.
Yeah, I
Or
don't know why
am
it
I
went off
back?
like that.
Who?
There we go. Yeah, I was just saying, like, you know, Bad Bunny, the way he dresses, man. I don't know why it dropped. I don't know if it's the screen share or what. That kind of sucks. But, you know, basically, bro's like dressed half in a bikini, half in slacks. I mean, not really a bikini, but he's you know trying to put that on as like the thing that he's showing because he probably wants to dress in it. If it were up to me, man, I would go out in a thong, but I have to dress in slacks because I'm a man. Dude, he's dressed like, yeah, I see this one where he's like fucking baggy as hell, but it's like it looks like he's a minion. Hold on. Let me see if I can share that one. Like, look at this, dude.
Dude, what is that face he's making too? What is going on?
Oh, he's ready for another dude to kiss. Maybe do a little something more with.
This looks like something I'd expect like Oliver Tree to dress like this.
Oh, this is one of the ones where he's like, oh, oh yeah, these articles glaze him over dressing
Baboni.
like that too.
I mean, he probably likes being glazed.
That's true. See, like this. Look at this man. What is with that?
We live in an era.
Yeah, I'm not gonna show the one where he's only dressed in a fucking apron too. There's one of those. That one's actually crazy. I thought this guy's. I don't know who this rapper is, but I thought this guy's name was fucking E. coli. It says like El Choli fucking shows something. What are these guys'
Is he E.
names?
coli?
Ew, this
Does
dude's
he
dressed
have
as
E.
a chick.
coli?
No, I don't think so.
Well, that's good. Don't
Yeah,
want him
well
spreading
anyway.
it.
I don't know who I don't know who designs these things. I doubt bro just like, you know, maybe he does just go to a fucking closet and picks out whatever the fuck is there, you know? Maybe he doesn't even have somebody dressing him. Well, he probably does have somebody dressing him, but like, you know what I mean.
I think I do.
El Choli. Okay. And then let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, so basically Bad Bunny, he likes to get really magical. One could call him a fairy because of how much magic he likes to engage in. He, you know, his there's a sparkle in his eye, you know?
He's got wings, but not like Red Bull wings, like different kind of
No.
wings.
Bro needs a Red Bull. It'll probably fix something going on there with Bad Bunny. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
you know, Trump shut down H-1Bs, kind of, you know, almost. You know, he kind of he kind of just said, you know what? If you really want them, you're going to have to pay like $100,000 for these guys. You know, you can't just get tech support for free, undercut the American. You know, you can't just do that. We don't do that here. We don't play like that. We don't just do that. I mean, you know, that's what's been going on for a while now, but you know, it seems like Trump is like, no more. Okay. You want to hire somebody, hire them damn Americans. Okay. They took our jobs. You know what I'm saying? And so H-1Bs, new minimum became $100,000 for a visa. So no longer are you going to have gas station workers being hired by H-1B, or, you know, whatever. We saw like when we checked it out, right? Like some like fucking, what was it? Like stripper position or something. I can't remember what it was, but it was something crazy like that too. And it was like, who the fuck is going to like, you know, take that job? That's crazy. But, you know, apparently H-1B was being used for a lot more than just these tech jobs. But even so, I mean, they were hiring people for way lower wages than they would have been if they were to hire domestically, which was basically making it to where because these people are willing to accept way worse pay, willing to accept way worse living conditions, you're actually making it so that people have to compete with that to the point where, you know, when you tell people that are used to living non-shitty lives, hey, you're going to have to compete with people that are willing to live shitty lives, you're basically damning them to living a shitty life, if not shittier than the person that's willing to accept the shitty life for that pay. So, you know, obviously it had done a lot to, you know, a lot of bad for people that were just trying to live well. I mean, you know, obviously, that's not the only thing that's been like that. I mean, obviously, the dollar is where it is, and that's happened over the past 100 years, as well as just, you know, completely getting fucked over when the gold standard was dropped. So, you know, it's a lot more than just this, but this is making it worse, or it has been. So at least, you know, this is gone. This is one thing that was even worse, you know, than prior. So I'll take that. You know, I know I can't really cause there to just, you know, be a sound financial system, but at the very least, you know, it means something for now. So, but anyway, apparently with the government shutdown, because Democrats want to give healthcare to illegals, or you know, people that are not American citizens, or and are technically here legally, but like not like citizens still. They want to be giving free healthcare to these people, and that's supposedly their demand. You know, because of stuff like that, basically the government gets shut down, but obviously, you know, it doesn't mean the government straight up just stops doing anything. It just technically means like they go to essential functions. But I'm reading Business Today, .in, meaning .india, and I'm seeing an article saying U.S. shutdown halts H-1B green card processing. Indian professionals hit hardest. You know, unfortunately, among the hardest hit is the processing of H-1B visas and green cards, vital for thousands of Indian professionals. Let's see. So the ongoing U.S. government shutdown has frozen key services. Yes, the most essential, forcing agencies to halt operations, furlough staff, or continue work without pay. Among the hardest hit in the processing of H-1B visas and green cards, vital. This is not even proper. What do they mean by that? Among the hardest hit is, sorry. You know, I actually, that was my fault. I couldn't read. You know, the Indians were actually literate. My bad. Among the hardest hit is the processing of H-1B visas and green cards, vital for thousands of Indian professionals. Immigration lawyers say the disruption stems from funding cuts to the U.S. Department of Labor, DOL, which is central to the visa process, according to Hindustan Times. I always love that name, Hindustan. Before a company can sponsor an H-1B, it must first file a labor condition application, LCA, with the DOL. The department also issues the PERM certification that underpins employment-based green cards. With the funding paused as of October 1st, new applications have stalled. That means nobody can get a new H-1B, transfer employees, or change status to H-1B unless they already got the LCA signed before today. Oh, no! No! How terrible. H-1Bs will be available until the DOL resumes operations, said Henry Lindpier, immigration lawyer at Manifest Law, told HT. Okay. That one actually was kind of a weird phrasing of the sentence. H-1Bs will be unavailable until the DOL resumes operations, Said Henry Linpier, immigration lawyer at Manifest Law, told HT. That one was a little Indian in your writing there. Impact on Indians. Over 71% of H-1B visas are currently awarded to Indians. Oh my God. That should be concerning for all of us, right? Making them the most vulnerable to the freeze. Sophie Alcorn, a Silicon Valley-based immigration lawyer, talked about how for the Indian diaspora, who apply for the majority of the H-1B visas and employment-based green card applicants, the biggest immediate impact comes from the Department of Labor. Do you see how, as soon as the whole Trump thing was happening with the new minimum, that there were a bunch of Indians trying to get tickets here so that they could, get an H-1B, and then like there were people on 4chan buying up the tickets for airlines.
I was gonna bring that up actually. I saw that shit. It was fucking insane.
Yeah. No, do not redeem the ticket, son. I definitely got milk on myself. Bad Bunny moment right there.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to change the shirt after.
Yeah, that was an uncalled for comment.
I'm like that guy that fucking spit on himself talking to Shaq, like, oh, you like that? That good? I like that.
Oh, I remember where I saw it before, where I was talking about that one guy that like spit on himself for like a joke. It was some guy that was doing a review on Serum 2, and he was like, getting like he was getting turned up and shit from like all the new features on Serum 2, and then he like drooled on himself, and then the rest of the video he just had like that stain on his shirt.
Why would he leave it?
I don't know. It wasn't even like a dark colored shirt either. It was like a gray shirt, so you could just see it the entire time.
It didn't dry up by the end of the review.
It dried up, but you could still, it was very clearly still there.
What was it made of, man? Like, did he have fucking a loogie or something? What was going on?
Oh no, dude. It stayed there for the rest of the video though, and I kept my eye on it.
Okay. Let's see. The shutdown, which began at 12:01 a.m. on October 1st. That was yesterday.
What?
Has no announced end date.
What?
The last such standoff during Donald Trump's presidency stretched 35 days. That's a long way to stretch. Bad Bunny, can you stretch 35 days? The longest in 4 decades.
He's stretching time.
This disruption also comes as the Trump administration pushes for sweeping changes to the H-1Bs. Okay, well, they're just going over the 100,000 fee for new applicants. Oh, for new applicants? What about the ones that exist? How about that? Trump, what are you keeping it just for the new ones? That's actually a problem. And an overhaul of the lottery to prioritize higher wage workers. When I first heard about it, I thought it was 100,000 per person per year, but apparently it's 100,000 per visa to apply. But they also say for new applicants. So it also, does that just not mean, since it's not per year, also that just means the ones that are already here don't actually have to like repay that. It sounds like.
The way they can get around it.
Yeah, I don't know about that, Trump. What do you
just
doing?
Get a loan?
Well, the company's the one that pays for it now, I believe. I mean, I don't think they're passing that off to the person that they're getting to work. I don't think, because it's not like you just have $100,000 lying around in India, but a company might. Let me see though. I did pull up an article that I saw that was saying, can companies, the title was, can companies get around, or how companies might avoid this new $100,000 visa. The new fee targeted at new H-1B employers to seek other paths to acquiring high-skill workers abroad. Is this just going to be like remote work again, like to where they do it like overseas? I don't know, but it's still better. It's not great, but it's still better. The Trump administration's plan to implement a $100,000 fee for those chosen for a high-skilled worker visa is stirring uncertainty among employers and could spur them to seek other paths to acquire highly skilled workers abroad. let's see, offshoring. Yeah, that's what I expected. Companies that don't want to deal with work visas could simply look to offshore the work, and that's historically been the pattern. It's still better. Again, it's still better because it's not like you have all this immigration happen. And then, so let's see. For example, in 2004, the H-1B cap was reduced by more than 65% after the temporary cap raised by the American Competitiveness in the 21st Century Act expired. Companies started building more foreign affiliates and hiring more people at foreign offices, she said. But this strategy only works for larger organizations with the capital to do it. Well, now we have like a Fiverr and stuff, so I don't know if it's really that, that much of a barrier anymore anyway. Let's see. Alternatives for work visas. Oh, they're looking at like other visas. O1. This visa is reserved for workers with
Once more. Are we back?
I'm back. Were you gone too?
I don't know, dude. It just kind of froze for me, and you were there for a while. Just now, you were gone, and then you came back immediately. So,
Oh.
uncertain.
Okay, well, I was just saying that there were other forms that that could get around the H-1Bs. But I don't know about like specifically Indians. See, like international students, well, that could be them too. Companies may hire people to work at their foreign subsidiaries for a year, but that's still, oh well, and apply for this visa reserved for intra-company transfers. Specialty occupation visa for those from Australia. I mean, you're acting like that's the same thing. Well, I don't know if there, is there an Indian population in Australia?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
that's my
everywhere.
concern. Oh no. Well, the thing about India is they could send everybody. What was it? 2 million people and they'd still have a billion? They could send every
2 million
country?
people to every
No, not
country.
2 million. It was more than that, right?
I don't know.
Let's see. Hold on. No, I think it was 2
Maybe.
million. I think they could send, yeah, I think it was they could send every country 2 million people and still, like every country in the world 2 million people and still have a billion people.
Horror.
And I believe that's on top of what they already have in other countries. Let's look up India population.
It's 2
Yeah,
billion.
1.451 billion. So yeah, they could do that. No, right now it's 1.451 billion.
Could have sworn it was 2 billion.
Point being is that yeah, on top of what they've already sent out, they could send out 2 million more per country and still have a billion.
Bro, we need to import leftism to India so they can stop breeding.
Anti-natalists.
Actually, Krishna thinks it's really bad that you're having
what was it, Bill
kids.
Gates route?
What was Bill Gates' route?
Yeah, Krishna wants to have her career. Krishna wants to wait. Well, I don't think they'd really respect the waiting part of that one. Seeing as it's India, but anyway.
Yeah. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe like
I don't know that they're convinced by arguments.
Maybe we just gotta encourage the Arabs to take in more of them. And we're like, oh, the U.S. is great, but have you ever been to Dubai? Dubai is like way better than the U.S. We should go there instead.
How many Indians could we fit in Dubai? Dubai population. Let me look
That
up
city is
Dubai
like fake
population.
too. Like it's barely
4
a
million right
city.
now. How many people could live in Dubai? Hold on. Wait, hold on. I'm seeing a Reddit post. The whole world population can hide the United Arab Emirates while maintaining social distance. That sounds like a lot of people could fit in the United Arab Emirates. Why do we have to put them in Dubai specifically? You know, the city. We don't have to put them in the city, right? We can just put them in the UAE.
No, because like you don't get the joke.
What was it? Oh,
Uh, Dubai has less than voluntary labor made up of entirely pretty much Indians.
oh, I see. I thought this was going to go to somewhere where, you know, they might like to shit on somebody that they're going to have sex with.
Or the
Yeah, that too, I guess. But yeah, no, we can power the United Arab Emirates completely with Indian power. Forget nuclear. This is nuclear power, okay?
it's a new kind of Dubai chocolate.
Okay.
So it's like Green Crunch, but
you have a speaking of Trump, like, ugh, I have a funny Trump clip for you here. And you're going to like this one because Trump is making fun of a Turk.
perhaps I will. Perhaps I will. Oh, yeah, I've seen this.
Unfairly, as a rigged election, he knows about rigged elections better than anybody. But when I was in exile, we were still friends. That was a good way to find out test of friendship. But
this was great. This was great, Trump. You are a really funny guy. I don't know if it was that audible. I hope it was the audio was fine.
This guy knows about rigged elections. Why would he say that?
More than anybody. More than anybody. Not just he knows.
That's crazy.
He knows more than anybody. Dude, like, why is this guy so naturally funny? Like, he doesn't even have to try. This is him not trying.
Oh my god. I wonder if that's going to do anything to our relations with them.
I bet you hope it does.
Well, I mean, they're kind of already our bitch anyway, so either way, I guess I win.
Oh, have you seen the stuff with Hassan? Like people saying they want to deport him, and he's like, "Bro, I was born here though."
No, the
And then
fucking,
people are like, "We don't care."
hey man, I was born here. The fucking like wasp or whatever.
I was born in your house. That one was a roach because he's Turkish.
Oh, that okay. I thought it was weird that it was it looked like a wasp to me when I first saw it.
Bro, I was born in your house. Jeez, man.
You know that one Turk was saying that
well, you know, if
that Hassan's built off of like corrupt Turkish oligarchs. That's his family background. He'd like steal homes and land from like Armenians that used to live there or whatever, something like that.
Yeah. Wow, I wonder why Cenk didn't want to acknowledge a certain event that happened, concerning Armenians. But no, I mean, I'm just saying, if I had to pick somebody, I mean, Hassan's not such a bad choice, is he, to send back?
Or Destiny, one of the two.
Well, it might have to be Destiny, actually.
Yeah, I think Destiny's worse.
I think it might be more
point.
important that we send Destiny somewhere.
Yeah.
Destiny doesn't even try hiding it. He just straight up is terrible. He wants people, he wants Charlie. He wanted Charlie gone, it seems like, based on what he was saying. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
To him, it was just supposed to be a sign that you need to calm down with your rhetoric, conservatives.
Here's the other thing. I'm gonna put a big no homo disclaimer before too, okay? But one of these guys definitely looks and acts less masculine than the other. I mean, even if ideologically they're on par with each other, which they're not, but let's assume they are, I'd still probably prefer the guy that doesn't look, like he's got several health issues going on,
Hassan has dressed in a maid outfit.
Okay, let me rephrase that. I think we should get rid of people based on other factors that affect their personality and whatnot. And therefore, I think Hassan needs to go.
Just physiognomy alone, or
the physiognomy is part of it, but we can't put it all in physiognomy. There's more to people. You can't be shallow like that all the time.
Okay. Yeah, there is more than that, but Destiny. We can't say that Hassan has slurped up another man.
Yeah.
We can say that about Destiny. So this influences my choice.
You're saying you want Bad Bunny gone too?
Well, I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you asked.
Okay.
You think Bad Bunny was at the Freak-Offs?
Nah, he's too new. I think, right? He's only been around for maybe 10 years.
He's too new to this.
Hey, Diddy, I'm new to this.
I'm new, man. Well, but isn't Bad Bunny at least, hasn't he been out for at least a good more than 5 or 6 years?
Yeah, I was gonna say at most 10 years.
At least a good 6-7 years. So he's had time.
Yeah, but he's not a rapper. He's not. I feel like that's a different kind of thing. Maybe there's a Latin that we don't know about yet.
Wasn't it? Did he's telling all these celebrities he wants to party with them and stuff?
Yeah, I guess that's valid. I saw a thumbnail of a video that said Diddy's a Fed. Didn't watch it though.
Yeah, I don't know about all that. Well, it's believable.
It is believable
because he was into Justin Bieber.
No,
these niggas, as soon as they get put in these positions, they will still seize those opportunities.
They will.
Think about it. I can't really go too into detail about it. I wish I could, but let's just say this, okay? Let's just say this. If there's illegal stuff going on and somebody likes that stuff, don't you think instead maybe if they saw the opportunity to actually work in, either watching stuff that has to do with illegal stuff or, putting themselves in that position as a plant, don't you think that they'd like to seize that opportunity rather than almost get busted for doing it? When they're oh man, I can do it and I get paid. I'm just saying you're attracting a certain group of people to those sorts of roles.
Yeah.
For example, with the what was that movie called? It was the one where it was the human trafficking movie that conservatives were, they were just dying over it.
Sound of
that they loved it. Yeah, that movie.
Freedom,
so
like that.
The actor for it, right? The actor for it, I remember him saying something about basically watching, like being shown like some of the, you know what this movie was about. You remember it was like child trafficking.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, man, I like watched the, the stuff like to really like get in ready for the role, like to really get into it, like to really know what was happening and all that. But like, if you hear what he's saying, it's like, well, that just sounds like you got shown
Yeah, that doesn't
abuse material.
sound good.
It doesn't sound good. I need to see if I can find that clip, but man, like it's been a while. So, but I remember seeing that dude and I was like, what? You guys are wanting to watch this? That's crazy. This guy sounds like he's not just in it to tell the story. I don't know.
We just really need you to get in
I don't
here.
know. You tell me I need to act. You need to tell me I need to act as a guy that's stopping abuse material and child trafficking. I'm still not going to want to watch the actual material. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, you would think there'd be like a natural
I'm not going to
aversion
watch
to
it just to get ready for a role either. Yeah. Well, anyway, I don't want to get too deep into that, but let me see here. So you said Dua Lipa fired her agent, but supposedly it was over his pro-septic views, and she's anti-septic, so she was like, nah, I don't want you anymore. But apparently she denies this. She's all like, no, I didn't fire him for that. You guys are crazy. I don't know if you believe it or not, but
I don't at all.
So she denied media reports that she fired one of her agents after he tried to stop the Irish band Kneecap performing at Glastonbury. Let's see. The Mail Online claimed that Lipa, is that her actual name?
I guess it is, yeah. She's Albanian, so she's probably got
that actually part of her name, or is
weird alien.
There's no way her whole name is Dua Lipa. There's no way that's like her government name.
Nigga, I will look it up.
You're telling me her real name is? You're telling me her real name is Dua Lipa? No,
dude,
can't be.
She's like Balkans, man. They're weird. Well, I mean, the regular people are fine, but like,
what the fuck does Dua mean?
I don't know. I'm not fucking Albanian.
I thought that was like some like stage shit.
Hold on.
Were you saying, yeah, you would do an Albanian wife? Is that what you're saying?
Whoa. What's
the problem?
Let's see here. Yada yada
What's
yada.
The problem?
Kosovo, Albanian parents, and
so apparently Lipa.
Yeah, it's her last name is Lipa.
Means love.
The name Dua was her grandmother's suggestion and means love. Dua means love in Albanian.
Oh, so what does Lipa mean?
It's a surname. I'm not sure how they do it, but usually it's like patronymic.
Let's see. Polish, Ukrainian, and Jewish Eastern Ashkenazic topographic name for someone who lived by a lime tree.
What?
Yes. It means somebody who lived by a lime tree.
How would that be popular enough? Like, why would that be the thing you'd make a last name after?
I don't know that, like, how many people lived by lime trees?
I don't think I've ever seen a lime tree.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Like, how many people really live by lime tree? Like, I get the origin of last names, you know what I mean? I understand how they work, but I just don't understand that, how many people lived actually by lime trees to be named Lipa. Maybe that's why we've never heard it. Maybe she's the only one that lived by a lime tree, her ancestors.
Would you?
Okay, well, anyway, she parted ways with David Levi for signing a letter urging festival organizer Emily Evis to drop the rap group over their pro-Palestinian views. Who is Kneecap, dude? I don't even know who Kneecap is.
Apparently it's an Irish rap group, which is, within itself, a very cursed concept.
Oh, man, he has a fucking, like, Irish flag, like, a fucking shiesty, dude. Look at this shit. Bro, if I were Levi, I'd fucking have them gone too. This just looks like it sucks.
I might have to change my my views on this situation now that I've seen that.
Palestine. We love Palestine. We love Palestine.
There's a secret third option.
They're all Middle Easterns.
Well, I mean, they're all in the Middle East.
Okay, well, both Lipa and her talent agency WME have called the story categorically false.
Categorically.
Yeah, okay, saying that Levi stopped working with the star in 2019.
Okay.
So it was just made up that he was still working with her?
Yeah, well, I don't understand how the story would
I don't
come
understand.
out.
Like, yeah, so when exactly? So did he like work on, didn't he still not let them perform there? Was it like, did she not even, he wasn't even working with her for him to be fired? I don't understand. She does not condone the actions of David Levi or other music executives toward an artist speaking their truth. Yeah. You know, it's funny how,
It's
you know,
funny.
their truth. It's like always, as long as it's something all right to be speaking, then you can have your truth and we will accept it as all the same. But as soon as we don't like it, it's not you're speaking your truth anymore. Now it's hateful. Or it's bigoted or it's ignorant or it's, you know, something.
Based?
I also cannot ignore how this has been handled in the press. Not only was the story completely false, well, that was just their truth, Lipa. But the language used by the Daily Mail has been deliberately inflammatory, crafted purely for clickbait, clearly designed to fuel online division. It is always free Palestine, she added, but exploiting a global tragedy in order to sell newspapers is something I find deeply troubling.
Has she never been like in, does she not know what a newspaper is?
Clearly not.
Crazy.
Now, I mean, it's like, it's not a bad sentiment to hold, but it's just, you know, you clearly have never heard of what the fucking press is.
Yeah, they've been doing that for literally a century.
That's all they do. That's all they do.
You could actually make the
in a
argument
separate statement,
that
WME,
they've, like, that's the whole purpose of it. Like, it's always been like
yeah,
that.
like it's always been like that. Yeah. Yeah. I believe it. In a separate statement, WME told the BBC reports suggest that suggesting that Dua Lipa or her management dismissed one of our agents because of his political views are categorically false. So does he not work for them anymore? Like not even Dua Lipa, but you know, these people, WME. Acknowledging that Levi had played a role in Lipa's early career, it said he had remained part of her team in an advisory role until earlier this year when he moved to other projects. Okay, so apparently he wasn't, you know, like as involved supposedly, but he was still an advisor. So what does that mean? What does an advisory role mean? The Mail has since updated its story to reflect those statements while also correcting an earlier error that claimed Levi was Lipa's manager. So apparently he wasn't her manager. Okay. The singer's father, Duka Jean Lipa, fucking Skyrim ass name, has been her manager since 2022. If you had a daughter that was a singer, would you be her manager? I'm not hearing a yes or no from Greg. I don't know what happened. But anyway, here's her statement on Instagram. Well, I guess we might have already read some of the quotes from this, but let's see. Yeah, no, we pretty much read the whole thing just in the article. I mean, they posted the story, but you know, we already got it. Kneecap's performance at Glastonbury went ahead in June, despite politicians calling for the band to be dropped from the bill. One of the trio, Liam Og Hanade. What? Liam Og Hanade.
Liam O'Hanid.
Liam O'Hanade. Huh?
Liam O'Hanid. That's not almost Arabic there.
Liam O'Hanade. Liam O'Hanade.
I'm really glad that most of them speak English now.
That sounds like Yeah, you're right. That does sound like an Arab name because it almost sounds like he's like yelling out some fucking like readiness to fucking explode or something. Liam Morganade. Okay. Liam Morganade. Liam Morganade.
Why do they always have the same tone when they do that?
I don't know. I don't know. Why do they say it more than once too? Why do they always yell it more than once? Why can't it just be once?
You would think when I was a kid, I thought it was just once, but then I saw like videos of them and know that.
No, it's at least twice, right? I don't know. Is it in twos? Is it in? Do they only yell it in twos, or is
I think
it more
it's
than
like
that?
3 or 4.
They have to tell you that it's like how like when a clock strikes, it's got to do it twice. You know what I mean? Like the time has to be told to you twice. It can't just be one set of clock strikes.
Wait,
but anyway,
I almost said the actual one. I probably shouldn't do that.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a good one to just say. But anyway, Liam Morganade has been charged with a terrorism offense. No wonder. He probably yelled his name out twice or 3 times like that. And they're like, oh, get him, boys. Terrorism offense after displaying a flag representing Hezbollah. Lebanon blames Hezbollah. A proscribed organization at a gig last year. What is the Hezbollah flag? It's not some MS Paint shit, is it? I know that's ISIS. Dude, they're still creating that shit in like Photoshop or something. Actually, theirs is better.
ISIS?
Theirs is better than ISIS.
Ah.
Yeah, you know ISIS's flag, right? The one that was like MS Paint.
I didn't know it was MS Paint.
What happened there? You haven't seen that ISIS flag, dude? That looks like it was fucking drawn in. I swear they did it in MS Paint too. I don't.
Is that their
I can't remember
flag,
if they
though?
actually did it in MS Paint, but look at it. Yes, it is. Dude, this flag right here that I probably shouldn't be showing on stream. Look at this. That shit looks like it was made in MS Paint, man. And then Hezbollah right here. This is Hezbollah's. You said you couldn't see it?
That's a lot better. That's better.
Yeah, look at that. Looks like they took some time. They hired a graphic designer for this, for sure. I mean, look at the work on that. Exactly. So they look at that. They have the resistance hand grabbing the gun. They have some sort of text up here, probably their name. This looks like some sort of like what, globe or something, and then like there's some sort of like leaf or flower thing rising up from their resistance, toward into the globe, and then this whole thing, I don't know what this is. Is it supposed to be like another name in Arabic or like their sword or something? I don't know, dude, but it kind of looks rad, This one kind of looks like a penis, though, more than a guy's head, actually.
Why is it a globe?
Is it not? I don't know what it is, man. But
no, but like, why would what would the globe have to do with just like getting rid of Israel?
It's worldwide Sharia law. I don't know.
I thought they're just resistance in Lebanon specifically, though.
No, once they resist, then it's Sharia law worldwide, 24/7, 365. I don't know, man. I couldn't tell you for
ISIS,
sure.
Though. It's not Hezbollah.
I don't know, man.
So ISIS doesn't fight Israel.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they want you to maybe. Well, now I can't really go into it more. But maybe if I ever wanted to really instill fear in people, and I was ever like, you know what, I'm actually going to create a whole new group that's meant to actually make people even more afraid, I'd be like, hey, those guys, if they won, they're actually going to take over the world. So you better fear them because they might be a resistance now, but if they take over the world, then we're done for. So, you know, that's how you kind of have to market your if you have any influence on how, you know, this supposed enemy is marketed, then, you know, I don't know. It sounds like that's how you'd want to do it. I'm just guessing.
Yeah,
Why
if
does Dua
under
Lipa
those
look so
circumstances,
busted like on her Wikipedia though, compared to how she normally looks?
it's all that beans on toast.
Dude, she looks like she's getting old in this photo.
Yeah, she does. How old is she? Like 29?
Like, see, look at that. I mean, look at those fucking shitty little scribbles.
Maybe it's the makeup.
Fucking little shitty scribbles, dude. Dumb tattoo ideas. Have you seen that meme where it's like dumb tattoo ideas and it's like a fucking
Hello?
FBI or whatever head of like some girl in her apartment or like upstairs home?
You like cut out for a bit.
Was I
I
gone
thought
for
we
a
were gonna
second?
have another
Oh,
yeah.
well, I was saying, haven't you seen that meme where it's like shitty tattoo ideas and it's like an FBI agent in his car, like in the car says shitty tattoo ideas and it's like beaming in to the mind of like some girl in her upstairs home that has a bunch of
Oh,
scribbles on her
no.
arm?
I've not seen it, but I know the format.
Hold on. Let's see if I can pull it up real quick. Oh, my God. Now I'm just seeing shitty tattoos. This one's a guy getting a shark biting his dick as a scribble.
What?
Yeah, it's like some like doodle of a guy getting his dick bit off by a shark. Yeah, I can't find the specific one I'm looking for. What? Love Island USA, Pepe's Journey, and Joker tattoo reactions? What? Yeah, what? I feel like TikTok sometimes like clickbaits you with these titles somehow. Like they have it in the search engine. Damn, this chick's missing like the thirds of her eyebrows. If anything, she's missing like half her fucking eyebrows. You got to see this once I pull it up. Hold on. Hold on. Just hold.
Oh, he's gone again. Well, dear viewers, all two of you, I'm eating a carrot. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty peaty. It's taking a while, so I guess he might be gone for good, or at least another few minutes. So, I don't really know. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, man. I don't know. That was a while, but I'm trying to show this TikTok. I don't know. I haven't watched it.
What the fuck?
Okay. So yeah, there's this chick that's like missing most of her eyebrows. And then she's talking about some fucking Pepe or something. I don't know. That's what I saw in the fucking Google result.
Fuck you too. Which Pepe is on fuck you too. No
I
shade.
would have
Ew. Dude, these chicks look terrible. Like, this is what Love Island chicks look like?
Pepe's with my tickler. Like, what?
The Joker tattoo?
The Joker tattoo? The tattoo? Here's a Joker tattoo!
Rewind
The Joker
that.
tattoo? Well, that's just
Bro, she doesn't even sound British, but then as soon as she says fucking tattoo is tattoo,
That's
how did it
Which
become?
Pepe is
It
on
sound like
fuck
a
you
fucking
too. No
American.
shade.
I would have
See, she doesn't even sound British.
this is most perplexing.
tickled Pepe's with my tickler. Like, what?
the Joker.
I don't even understand what's funny. What's so funny? I don't understand.
I have like no idea what's happening here, to be honest.
There's like a sort of you know, when you get into comedy that has to be safe, right? Like normie humor, which, you know, oftentimes is just women humor, right? The same thing oftentimes. It gets to the point where like meaningless things are supposed to be funny. Right? Like it's like a little child's humor. Like meaningless things that don't mean anything or mean something like just retarded, but it's like stating something like normal that you would normally state just in a retarded fashion is somehow supposed to have some sort of comedic value to it. It's supposed to make you giggle.
I think I'd only giggle if I wanted to wood her. Maybe not even. Just give her that deadpan reaction. Oh, is it happening again? God damn it. Well, hold on. Can I do this real quick? Let's see. Yeah, I can't do that.
Apparently streaming's too fucking slow to connect. If I ever blow the top half of my head off, it's going to be on this fucking stream because it's like fucking terrible. Okay.
I was
well,
gonna see if
anyway,
I could
so
learn Wonderwall real quick and start playing it while you were gone. I can't.
what I was gonna say, I was trying to hear about that tattoo, but apparently the stream doesn't want to fucking support any sort of sharing right now. You know, apparently that's too much for a Wi-Fi to handle. But you know, point being, man, I was saying like, what's with the normie humor to like, you know, the extent that, you know, is it the fact that you can't joke about reality because that's offensive and that makes it so that when you joke about something, you know, outside of that, it's meaningless, like because you literally can't joke about reality. So you have to joke about something outside of reality, which you know, is literally just not something in the world. And thus it has to have like fucking no meaning. But that's the only thing you can fucking laugh at. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is that what normie humor is? It literally has to make like no fucking sense because it actually can't be based in fucking real truth.
I guess so. Because like that's like the same thing of like what you would call like leftoid humor. Is that it's like there's no offensiveness allowed, and they're offended by literally anything, like reality itself. So their jokes are detached from reality itself. Even well, I mean, not even
Yeah.
entirely because that's impossible, but like
hmm
as detached as possible, really.
I mean, it's nonsense, basically. They have to make all these funny noises, but even though they're not really funny, it's just they see it as funny. Is what my point is. Like they have to make like random noises, random, I should say, not funny, but random garbage that they just like kind of put together to be like, look how quirky that sounds when I do that.
Lol, random, funny.
Exactly. Let's see. So Dua Lipa apparently didn't actually fire a manager, So there's that for you. But Dua Lipa is looking a little busted these days. But apparently Mr. Greg thinks it might be the makeup. It might be. How old is she?
30.
Oh man. That's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Expired.
Well, that's a definite expired at that point. You can't even argue that one.
No, yeah.
Dua Lipa Weird 30 Vom Flutschling Skinned Zoom Weltstar.
Is it Dutch?
Yeah.
That language is retarded.
Yeah. Flim flumen flumat flim.
Der Puppenfahrten. Well, that's German, but close enough.
Autobus stinking bus. Okay. So let's see what we got here. I was gonna go over some videos, but honestly, this is terrible. This screen sharing, this stuff. So, what do you have, Greg? Do you have something? You got something going on right now? You got any stories? One thing you didn't talk about on stream is that you did that like fucking 7 Red Bull in a day thing. So you could actually talk about that.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that. I don't know why I phrased it in that way, or like tonally, but whatever. Anyway, somebody many moons prior. Bro, I just got started. What the fuck?
No, I was just.
What?
Do I look like Huel?
Maybe a little. I don't know. Anyway,
No, I'll go for it, man. I thought I looked like Dave Blunts.
nah. But anyway, many moons ago, I was in a VC with some people. I was talking to some people, and somebody made the audacious claim that I'm not the Red Bull enthusiast. I'm not an enthusiast of Red Bull. My title was being ripped away from me because I drank maybe 1 or 2 cans a day on average. And then I was like, okay, you know what? It's game time. So the I probably should have prepped better too. But the next day, I got a bunch of Red Bull cans. I got 8. I bought 8 at the end of it, and I started chugging the fuck out of those. And by the end of it, I got 7 cans in within under 12 hours, which I think is even more impressive than the 24-hour mark. But I could probably do more if I did more, if I started earlier and planned it out a bit more. But uh, after like towards the end, it was getting kind of scary. Everything was going like 2 times speed. It was kind of fun at first, and then it started getting a little concerning. Um, but then the next day, it was fine. But then the day after, I started getting some hard symptoms of all that caffeine, and it was not good. It was not great at all. But I defended my title, and that's really what's important.
How long did these symptoms last for?
Um, I'm trying to think if that's the day I had that. I think it was that day that I got home late and I had an insane headache because I didn't have any caffeine that whole day for obvious.
Mm,
But yeah, that was pretty bad.
the withdrawals.
I think I fixed it by aspirin and then taking a hot shower. I think I still didn't take like a Coke or Pepsi or anything because I wanted to completely cleanse my system for a bit. In other news,
I've done
yeah, go
other
ahead.
news.
This is unrelated.
I was just gonna say I've done 4 Red Bulls in a day, and that kept me going. That kept me going because I had a lot to do. I had a long day, and 4 Red Bulls was exactly what I needed. I was still amped after fucking an 18-hour day, and I mean, honestly, the only thing that I noticed was like the fucking niacin flush, which I mentioned to you. Like my cheeks would feel like a certain feeling, like I'd feel them, like this part of my face.
Yeah, I didn't get that.
Well, did you get any other symptoms other than your chest?
I like could not focus on anything for a while.
Oh, really? I had well, I guess, maybe after number 5, maybe that's where it hits because, number 4, I was focused. I was locked in. I felt like it was like an Adderall or
I
something for 4
I
Red
went to
Bulls.
the gym and I had a pre-workout Red Bull and I had like 2 or 3 before that. Then I had one during like a mid-workout Red Bull, and then I had one after I left. But after the mid-workout Red Bull, I was like, dude, this is so boring just sitting on this machine doing this. I'm just gonna go home. So I went home and I had that 5th one, and I was locked in on like another level when I was going back home. It was insane. And then I couldn't stop pacing around my place for a good 2 hours. So
Why do you think Red Bull takes off fall for their editions? They do winter, summer, and spring. Why do they take off fall?
do they have a spring?
They had a
I don't
spring.
remember a spring.
It was the purple one.
Oh,
You didn't see it?
I've had it. I didn't know it was spring though.
I actually didn't have the spring. I had the summer and I had the winter, but I didn't have the
Spring was
spring.
mid.
What was it? What was it? Oh, it was the fact that it was grapefruit that I didn't.
Yeah, grapefruit isn't that great.
Woodruff? What the fuck is Woodruff? Woodruff. The fuck is that? It's a plant. But what does it taste like? Sweet woodruff or sweet scented bed straw is a flowering. Okay, well, let's see. So, winter edition last year was incredible, but are they going to have the same winter edition this year is the question because they haven't made it a full-time flavor. I'm seeing things
No,
about
they're doing
a
apple ginger.
yeah, I've been seeing that, but is that what we're going to have?
Yeah.
I've been seeing that. Well, this one says Great Britain English is the website that they're doing it on. So I don't know if it's just a European thing.
I don't know, bro. That's what I saw when I was looking at their profile.
Maybe we're getting our oh, even on the US one?
Yeah, because I follow the US one.
All right, I need to see this. I need to see this. This can't be. I've waited a whole year for nothing. You're telling me I've waited a whole year?
It was
for
pretty
nothing?
good. It was pretty goddamn good.
What the fuck did they put up this? Was it on a story?
I think it was.
I don't see it.
It was a post actually, because Wigger sent it to me.
Fuck. I don't even see it. When was this? Oh, right here. September 8th. A sharp new combo just landed, but we don't have it yet. Fuji apple and ginger. I guess it's coming soon, but yeah, the first comment is we want iced vanilla berry back. It is true.
It was pretty great.
Somebody wants white peach back. You know, I mean, I'm okay. It was good, but I'm okay.
No,
I don't need
vanilla
it back.
berry is way better. We need that.
Somebody said it's in Canada and it's gross. You know, fucking literally krill yourself. I wish I could say the fucking words out loud, but you know, take your own life tonight. I didn't mean that. I didn't really mean that. Okay. No, bring back iced
We
vanilla
like to
berry.
joke around here.
Oh, we love to clown around. But, you know, apparently like there's an ice edition Red Bull, but I guess that's like what in Europe too. That's like the same flavor, but they need to fucking put it in stores. What are they doing? How does it take this long? You already have the fucking product. You already have the goddamn formula. You already have the fucking formula for it. How are you telling me that you can't just put it back in stores, just literally change the label? You already have a label pre-made. They have it on their website. They're showing it, the ice edition. And I'm sure it's in fucking Europe. So if you already have the flavor, if you already have the visuals, why do I not have it in my hands right now? Why am I not drinking one right now? Tell me that. Tell me fucking that.
Why have you done this to us? Why do you think this is a suitable thing to do to people?
I think this is a fucking game. Wasn't the Juneberry one the summer edition prior? Isn't that one that they like made the C? Isn't that one they made permanent?
What color is Juneberry again?
It's the blue, the blue one, the sea blue.
Oh, right. Maybe. I don't remember actually.
But that used to be a summer edition. That used to be a summer edition. Let's see. So why would they not bring the iced vanilla berry back already? Do I have to wait until the fucking winter edition is over a second time?
I really hope not.
I doubt they're going to unveil it at the same time though, right? As the new winter edition. Because that's going to like outcompete the actual winter edition that they have this year.
Maybe they're like stupid enough to do it.
I hope so. I mean, at least it gets us it at some point.
Yeah. I mean,
dude, I need to know what's up. There needs to be an investigation done. Seriously. Over what's going on with this fucking edition. Yes. Yes, I say. Okay. Well, okay. Apparently there's a Reddit post saying iced vanilla berry is coming back 2026, January 2026. So right after they get rid of that winter edition of this year, literally. It for the US, apparently. It says, according to current knowledge and credible sources, the re-release of Ice Vanilla Berry as the Ice Edition is currently planned for January 2026 in the US.
I really hope this guy's right. Speaking of which, I might make a Reddit account.
Why?
I need to ask a question to these Reddit tards.
On what Reddit?
r/garage.
Garage. Literally on how to format your garage or something, or how to fix a garage door, or
No. So I think this is even before I knew you. Many moons ago, I was getting deep into into house music. And I stumbled upon this track that at the time I didn't know what the fuck it was, but later on I found out it was Two Step Garage, and I was like, damn, that's pretty good, because I remember it, and I remember what the like album cover looks like, but I don't remember what the title was or the artist. And I asked ChatGPT, but ChatGPT is kind of chronically retarded when you ask it to do something without paying for it. So it gave me a bunch of things like, oh, this is definitely it. And then it's like, I can't even find what you're talking about. So anyway, I was going to go to r/garage and just give them the info and see what these retards know, because it was a pretty good track. It sampled It sampled "True" by the Spando Ballet. I don't know how you pronounce that.
You know, speaking of that, of ChatGPT, it's been pissing me off how much you'll tell like these fucking large language models, whether it be Copilot or fucking usually ChatGPT, like fucking or Grok. You're like, hey, I need you to write this for me, or hey, I need you to fact check this for me, or hey, I need you to do this or that. And then it'll just start giving you contradictory answers the longer you're in a chat with it. Like you have to start a new fucking chat every time you want to do something else. It's fucking pissing me off because it's like, no, I don't want this to say this. I want this to say this. Let's say I'm having it write something for me. And then it literally just doesn't even fucking acknowledge what I just told it to do or do it right after I was pretty explicit with what I wanted it to do.
That's happened to me a few times where I'd be like talking about
It's
one
gotten to the
thing,
point where, I mean, I'll like,
and I'll switch topics. But then when I switch topics, after this is like a topic that I've been revisiting a lot too, it'll give me completely contradictory answers to something I already knew about. So now I can't even use the previously used knowledge to start a new prompt on a related topic because it's not even getting that right.
sometimes it'll bug out and then I'll say something to it and it'll act as if I didn't even say that thing. And it just goes back to like the first prompt that I gave it. Like, so basically it'll like act as if what I'm asking it about literally was like the information it had already told me about, even if I'm asking a new question. So let's say I like, oh, could you tell me about like what blueberries taste like? And it's like, oh yeah, blueberries are like sweet and they, you know, taste like, they're all like, you know, either crunchy or mushy, depending on what kind you get. And then you're like, okay, so how does a steak taste? And then it's like, well, blueberries actually are very juicy and sweet. And then like it'll just start going on about that after I already asked about steak instead. So if I'm like, oh, well, you know, plan me out a meat with steak or a meal with steak, it's like, oh, blueberries actually taste great, you know, when you combine them with fucking, I don't know, cottage cheese and yogurt. I'm like, what the fuck? I just asked you about steak.
Yeah, I haven't had it that bad. It's not gotten to that point for me yet.
It's happened like that to me a few times actually with ChatGPT specifically.
All right, I thought you were using that other one you told me about.
That one you can really only use on your computer. You can't have like you know, if you're hosting your own large language model, you can only really load it up on a PC. You can't really, I mean, unless maybe you have like an Android or something or Google, I don't know, phone, something like that. But depending on what kind of OS you have. But I mean, as far as phones go, ChatGPT is really the thing you want to be using. And also, if I'm like using it for something like a work task or something, you know, that's not the same kind of purpose as what I'd use like a self-hosted thing for.
I see.
So yeah, I mean, there's different purposes for it. I mean, usually it's more convenient anyway to just load up Copilot or Grok or ChatGPT. I guess Grok would be a more reliable one than ChatGPT if I had to use one on my phone, but it's just like sort of the barrier of going through the fucking X app for it seems like it actually makes it less convenient sometimes because I'm not thinking of really just going to Twitter for it. So I do have the Grok app. I downloaded the Grok app, but I just forget that I have it. I downloaded it because we were playing around with the fucking the chat bots. I forgot I actually had it.
Oh yeah.
The companions. Now I need to select what year I was born to use the companions. Now it's downloading Annie right away. It's actually downloading Annie for me. I didn't even ask it to. Okay. I guess I'm getting Annie. I'm still waiting. I don't know if it's the same as it used to be. Maybe he updated it. Let's see if it sounds about the same.
You feel that?
Yeah.
I feel the buzz. You might be
Buzz?
the special one. I'm Annie. What is your name?
You're a fucking bitch. Oh, do I have to press the fucking... Oh.
Hey, no rush. Take your time.
Oh, you didn't hear that first one? You're a fucking bitch. I guess I didn't hear that. You are a fucking bitch.
Wow. That's one way to say hi.
Okay.
It sounds like
Elon is still
it sounds like when you're playing like a role playing game or whatever, and you have like a set amount of like things you can say, That's the kind of reaction that I'd expect from that.
There's a new one. It's Valentine. That's the guy's name. That's kind of fruity. And then you have Rudy and you have Bad Rudy. The little fucking panda thing, red panda.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Bad Rudy. Let's see Bad Rudy.
Ears ready, tail incoming.
Whoa, he said ears ready, tail incoming. You look like a fairy.
Cute. I look like a feral trash panda with anger issues. Don't ferry me, simp.
Whoa.
Was that a fucking mic pop that he had, or was that me that had a mic pop?
My favorite listener returns. Shall it be a brave tale or a silly one today?
You're gay.
And your breathing doesn't make it interesting.
Oh, so I thought he was going to actually insult me back, and I was going to say, whoa, it's a problem now? But no, he actually...
It's just like, I thought he was gonna...
He accepts that it's...
I thought he was gonna go like, you're breathing. Let's change that. Or something like that.
Well. So you were saying in other news, you had some other news about yourself?
Yeah, I might make a Reddit. That's about it.
After the Red Bull stuff? Oh, that was it? That was what we were going to get to? We actually circled back to it?
Yeah, do I just have to use my... I assume it'd be best to use like an email or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Why was somebody on Reddit asking like 10 months ago, is this real spring edition 2025 Red Bull? And then they have like a sugar-free and a sugar one like in a box. I don't understand. It's like they received it in the mail or something. It's like, is this real?
It's real?
It's real edition. The can actually, as soon as you open it, it blows up.
On brand.
Let's see.
Oh, wait.
So, dude, there are so many sugar-frees that show up on eBay for the winter edition. I actually looked it up. Like, there are so many more winter, like sugar-free ones that you can buy.
That one broad had the sugar-free edition.
This one claims that you can buy a sugar-free and a sugar one together for $20.
I don't know if I trust that.
I know, right? Well, you can complain to eBay. Usually they side with the buyer. I saw a winter edition go for like $10,000 recently too. I'm like, who's selling that for? I mean, maybe they left it up since then. Oh, well, this says 4 12 fluid ounce cans that are sugar. I'm seeing the picture for $45. That's a pretty neat deal. It's only like $11 a can. Oh, this one's a 24 pack. Apparently, that's $109 plus $10 delivery. That one might be fake. If it's only an image like of the package that like is like from Amazon, then I'm kind of skeptical. But the ones that are like actually showing pictures of the can, I'm kind of trusting it more. I think it's just some guy that held on to it.
I'm trying to think of a username for this shit that isn't obvious that it's me.
Apparently, a previous winter edition was pear cinnamon, because I'm seeing some of those pop up on eBay.
I think I've heard of that one before.
I don't really want pear cinnamon. I'd rather take apple ginger.
I think I could deal with that. That probably isn't that bad. Pears have like a weird flavor. They're not bad. Pears aren't bad. They're just kind of not very exciting.
I don't like pears much. They're all
What? No, bro, you've like never had a good pear then.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I've had pears.
Yeah,
I don't shout out
consistently,
to all pears.
apparently.
You can have crisp and juicy to soft and creamy to grainy and sugary, or a combination of them all. Yeah, I've only had grainy pears, dude.
That's what happens when they're like They've been in the fridge or freezer for too long. Why they would be in the freezer, I don't know, but like when they're too cold.
Oh, I've never even kept
Well,
pears in the fridge.
I don't know, man. I don't know why they're like that then, because every time I pick up a pear and it's like at room temperature, that shit's juicy as fuck. I got juice dripping down my chin and shit.
I have bad experiences with pears. So you're saying pears are actually better than apples?
Like eating them uncooked? Yeah.
Damn. I didn't know about this. Pears contain, wait, hold on. Apples and pears have equal amounts of minerals, potassium, phosphorus, and sodium, and vitamin C and B2. Pears contain more iron, calcium, magnesium, copper, zinc, and vitamins B3 and K than apples, while apples are richer in vitamins A, E, and B1.
Why do I have to pick one of these like normie things to put on my fucking feed? Why can't I just type in one?
I don't know. You're signing up for that Reddit and it's telling you gotta follow r/sports,
Yeah,
r/politics, r/news,
some bullshit like that.
r/football,
I literally
r/rap,
I literally
r/rock.
just want to ask a question and then never use this again. That's it.
Just pick random ones that vaguely sound interesting that you'll be okay if they just show up in your feed, man. It's just like a fucking news feed, basically. So just
No, man.
pick 3 that you don't mind seeing and then just, dude. That's how
It's
Twitter
the
works too.
principle of it, man. I hated that too.
You've signed up for a Twitter. Well,
I know, I hated that.
that's the way these fucking apps move, dude. I don't know what you want me to tell you. See, like I go on Reddit on the homepage, not being signed in, and like the first thing that shows up is like fucking r/geography. The next one is well, that's a promotion. The next one's r/pop culture chat. Ariana Grande and her boyfriend Ethan Slater are reportedly going through a difficult phase in their relationship. Why do I care? Why do I care?
Who the fuck cares?
Why
She
would
doesn't
that
even
be
make music anymore,
breaking?
does she?
I don't know. She looks like she's dying still. That's what I'm interested about. What diet is she on, dude? Is she like fucking vegan or is she on fucking crack?
That Brian Johnson diet.
Not eating anything. She always look like she's dude. She's like starved herself for a movie role or something.
Okay, let's see. Why is this? This has been in my recents for like literal years before I even had an account. I don't know why. Anyway, so I just look up r/ and that's how I find it. I've never used this app before, or not an app, a website before.
Yeah, that's how you do it. Well, just look up the name of the. You can also just look up the name of what you want to find, and it'll like suggest the r/ whatever to you. I mean, if you know the specific r/, just do r/ whatever. But
yeah, it's not showing up immediately.
Just look it up, dude. Look up the keywords.
Oh, there's multiple ones.
What's it called?
Okay, so there's r/garage, and then there's r/UK garage. So I don't know which one to go for.
Well, you don't want to go there.
UK garage has
go for
more.
r/garage.
Huh? Well, UK. I mean, it's invented in the UK, so I don't know.
You realize
I don't know if like
you can post in both. When you have a question, you can just like.
You know, I'm just trying to make it the least amount of, Wait, how do I cross post? Do I have to like do it again, or is there like a button to do it? Hello? Rules, read before posting. So can I ask questions? Yeah, okay. Here we go. Oh shit, he's like gone. All right. Well, why are we still streaming? I thought we were done. Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
Anyway, what did you say?
What?
What was I saying?
That was not Wonderwall. I don't know. I was asking you if I could cross. Do I have to like make a new
Oh,
post for each thing, or is there like a
well,
button to cross
I mean,
post?
you could just copy paste, but then again, you could. I think if you're a member of both, I think if you just click join on both, you can actually like share the post to the other subreddit, so that it just like pretty much just posts that like question from the other sub. But probably if you're posting a video attachment, it's probably better to just straight up
I'm
copy
not.
paste the same prompt.
I'm not.
I thought you were asking a question.
I am asking a question. If I had the video, I would need to ask the question because I would know what the
Oh,
music is.
I see. Well, then just copy paste it to another post. You know, it's not that hard. You just got to make a title and a description, and once you have it, just copy
Yeah.
paste it.
So what should the title be? Looking for,
And then kind of give the
looking
general idea of what the
for
song is in the looking for.
in the body text, or
No, I mean, do something in the title that like helps people identify, like, you know, if they know probably what it's going to be, rather than, you know, leave it too
I
vague.
see. So the title shouldn't be too vague.
Yeah, because the title is going to be what people like pops up for people before they actually click on something. So you kind of want to leave it to where it's like, you know, this, and then, you know, they'll click on it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I know, you know.
That's samples.
Dude, apparently me IRL, like one of the posts on there that has 13K upvotes says the lion ignores the sharp pain he gets in his chest a couple times a month.
In r/what?
Me IRL. Like, this is something like 13,000 people just immediately relate to. Like, you get a sharp pain in your chest a couple times a month. I don't know if that's normal, man.
That's probably not good.
It's probably not good that 13,000 people can relate to that.
Okay, let's see. Looking for a two-step garage track that samples yada yada yada, and has a anthropomorphic cartoon character shaped like Texas on the cover. So it doesn't matter how long the title is, basically. Like, as long as it's not like an essay. It just has to be like a complete thought. Now, are we doing this again? Okay, dude. All right, everybody. This is something. Ooh, that is not in tune. Or I might just suck.
Couple of outages like anyway, I got shared this video today where this guy was in Vietnam and he was like finding that people like had dog, like cooked dog, like in their like out like their kitchen fucking windows and shit, like, you know, advertising that for sale, man. Like one was like a fucking roasted pig, but it was a dog. And so as soon as the guy started recording it, the lady put like a newspaper over the dog's face. And I forgot what it's called. They call it like Bo Chat or Chat Show, something like that. But whatever the meat's called, like he was like, oh, they just straight up sell that here and you can ask them about it and they'll say it tastes good. And then he's like, oh, for the people that say this is on the outskirts, like I'm straight up looking in the city. And he's like showing his phone on Google Maps. He's like, I'm looking this up and it's like, there's a bunch of locations here in the city. It's all over my phone.
Yeah, that's kind of upsetting.
Hold on, let me see if I can.
Are we done here?
I'm probably not gonna. Yeah, I think so, but I want to make sure I can find it first.
Because otherwise, you're just going to keep cutting out. It seems.
Yeah, I know. It actually, like I said, it makes me want to strangle something living and breathing because, I mean, frankly, it's it's just too much. I need to be able to fucking. There we go. I'll just show it.
Oh.
Yeah.
This might be the most underrated travel tip here. If you ever see Tit Cho in a restaurant,
Tit Cho?
Then you better run quickly. The first time, my first time seeing dog. Yeah. Is it good?
What? Hold on. Look at this. Where he's like, is it good? Is it good? Look how she reacts. Hold on. He's like, is it good? She's like, woo! Like, what the hell? Anyway, so. Oh, I had the stream replaying. Anyway, look, I need to get out of here because if not, I'm going to do something dangerous and violent. So look, guys, it's been great, but this stream keeps cutting out. I'm on the, right side here now. I didn't even fix it this time because I know I'm about to just, end the show now. But anyway, Greg, you got anything else real quick before I fucking cut out one more time?
Nah, let's just do it.
All right. See you guys next week, hopefully, because I was out of town last week, but things happen.
You're fucking it up, nigga.
Hopefully I'll be back next week. Look, I had no choice. But anyway, I mean, technically I have free will. I could have chosen not to, but I kind of had to for my obligations. I have obligations. I'm a real nigga. Look, guys, we'll see you next week, hopefully, most likely, on the podcast.
The podcast ever.
The podcast ever.